because I figured it's time that I address this shit. It really is. I am so sick and tired of the constant harassing and the constant bullying. I'm absolutely over it. This whole mean girl mentality that's going on this app, I will never understand. I will never understand it. I will never understand it. I feel like I feel like I'm living in a twilight zone. I feel like that there's a group of people, everyone says, be a free thinker, be a free, but yet all of these people that keep saying be a free thinker are literally sitting with the masses hating on certain individuals, certain people every day, all fucking day. Every day, all fucking day. Right? I've laid low. I've not been in the shit. I've not been in the drama. I've not been in the chaos of I've not been in any of it. I've not been in any of the drama, right? None of it. I've just quietly have just kind of sat back and I have watched. I've watched everything. I've watched so much stuff unfold on this app. I have watched people go to the lowest of low. The same people that are telling me to change my behavior, to change what I'm doing, that I need to do better. These are the same people that are out there doing far worse than I could have ever imagined doing to somebody. I feel like some of y'all live some miserable, lonely lives that y'all use TikTok as an outlet to let out all of your anger, aggression, and hate to people that you don't know in real life. You don't know in real life, right? So, what it all boils down to is this. Y'all get in these boxes every day, all day, and argue and fight and bicker and dox and threaten and show horrific pictures on green. Care if we, try to set you up. We don't care that we're doing that to you. But now if this happens to one of our people, oh, we're coming for you, right? We're coming for you, right? Let's talk about the hypocrisy on this app. Let's talk about there are certain individuals that used to support me and ride with me and hang out with me and used to talk so much crap about certain individuals. Told me to stay away from certain individuals and that I needed to do better and I needed to do my own thing, are now sitting with the same people that they were telling me to stay away from. Because you decided you wanted to get on the hate train, right? You wanted to get on the Shannon hate train. So let's really get down to what it boils down to. I'm going to address this, and I've had discussions with a few people about this live, right, that I was going to hold. And I don't care if you record it. I don't care if you show it. I don't care if it's going to be content for you later. If you want to dissect it and you want to make fun of me and you want to try to drag and bash me, because all you bitches are doing on this app is wash, rinse, repeat. Rinse, wash, repeat. Y'all don't know how to fold shit and put it the fuck away. Y'all like to recycle things that have happened in the past. You guys like to recycle old text messages that I've sent you, old messages that I wrote you. You think you're going to put them up on a green screen. You think that that's going to affect me. The last time I checked, I pay my fucking cell phone bill. I am allowed to text and say whatever I want as a grown adult to someone who I thought was my friend, or people I thought were my friends, are the same people that take the screenshots, that record conversations. And then you put it in your back pocket so that when things go south, you can do dirty shit to people. We all know that this is not how you handle things in real life. When you have a conflict of interest with somebody in your real life, in your coworker, and if I don't know who you are, you're not coming up in my box. In your real everyday life, if you have a conflict with a coworker or a friend, do you come on TikTok and dox them? Do you go on TikTok or Facebook and air out all the dark in your feelings? Is that what you guys do in real life? Is this how you handle situations in real life? When you get upset with somebody in your real life, do you go make telegrams? Do you go make private chats? And do you go and drag that certain individual in real fucking life? No, you don't. But it has become so socially acceptable to bully and harass and to threaten. To it. Megan. And Bob, let's talk about Bob. Bob, I've never talked about your shit, Bob. You know, Bob, I know some of your deepest, darkest secrets, Bob. Some things that you confided in me, Bob. Have I gone on live? Have I aired that out? Have I, Bob? Some of the things that you were so worried about people finding out, Bob, have I ever aired out your shit? While you're coming up in here with your laughing emoji? Because if I was a dirty, grimy person, I could air all that out, Bob. Remember how upset you were and how you cried and how you were so scared that people were going to find out information about you? Never brought your name up. Did I, Bob? Did I? But don't forget, Bob, the conversations that you and I have had. Private conversations and the things that you have said and the things that you wanted to do to people. I never brought that up. Deepest, darkest secrets that have happened in your real life, I've never shared with anyone on this app. Ever. Ever. So you want to come in here with the laughing emoji. If I wanted to go back and I wanted to do the things that certain people are doing on this app, Bob, I could air out all your shit. I'm choosing not to. I'm choosing not to. I'm choosing to take the high road, Bob. Because I don't want to be like these people on this app. I don't want to be dirty and grimy. I don't want to go and air out darkest, deepest secrets on people. Because I promise you, Bob, if I were to do that to you, people would have questions. They would. So I think you should set this one out in the comment section. And I think maybe you should take your fingers off of your little keyboard and you should open your ears and you should listen. You know what, Megan? I can honestly say in the 43 years of my life to walk away from you or I ever tried to just distance myself from you, you couldn't leave it alone, could you, Megan? No, you couldn't. You remember the first time when you got outed about the whole them-they situation? Do you remember when you got called out on that? And then you went into a box and told everybody that you were a lesbian. And had been for many, many years. And you got in a box and tried to convince people that you were a lesbian. And then come to find out you weren't. You just lied about it because you were getting so much heat because of the comment that you made. And then I decided to speak up about it, right? You remember that? And you didn't like that. You didn't like that. I told you in a text message that I really didn't have a problem with it then they, but I really kind of understand people's, point of view of why they were that they were upset about it. But no, you know what you did, Megan? You went and got a hold of people that I no longer associated with, that I had stepped away from, and you held alive. Do you remember that, Megan? You held alive. And then the next day, it went on and it continued for 4 to 5 days. Do you remember doing that to me? Because, see, the thing is, Megan, is I've never gone live and I've never bashed you. I've never trashed you. I've never held hours and hours of lives and of people that dislike you. I've never dragged you to the end of the earth. And you like to brag and you like to tell people, oh, it's because I'm Scorpio. No, Megan, it's not because you're a Scorpio. It's because you're a mean, evil, vindictive human being. Now sitting with you told me, Shannon, don't ever take her back. Don't ever be friends with Megan again. Don't do it. You see what she's capable of. But no, 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 no. What I did is I opened up my heart and I forgave you, right? And then when I was going through my shit and you knew what I was going through and you knew that it was true and you knew that it was happening to me, you decided to go and tell everybody that something didn't happen. And then after we made amends, you went back live and told everybody, oh, yeah, well, I only said that because I wanted to hurt her, right? But Megan doesn't lie, right? Megan doesn't lie. You don't lie, right? Everybody that has ever wanted to walk away from you, Megan, you've always made threats. Don't talk about me. Don't talk about me. And I won't drag you. I won't drag you. Right? Right? Let's talk about this morning, how you went on your live this morning and you literally showed a video that Florida Man had posted on Pastor Petty of his, um, intimate videos that he made in his past. But yet I'm being called vile and disgusting. I'm being called vile and disgusting. Let's not forget that you showed Pastor Petty's corn video and all the pictures, everything on your live. You did that. And everybody laughs because they think it's so funny, right? They think it's so funny. And then you got mad at me again because I was trying to make accounts to go private, and I had unfriended you and OG and Hair Junkie, and I was trying to get away. And no, you couldn't accept that, right? Remember, you couldn't accept that. You couldn't accept that, could you? So no, you went and held another live, dragged me again on another live. And then you reached out to me and you said, if you want to make things right and you want to make amends, I want you to get into a box and I want you to convince people that I'm not a racist. That's what you wanted me to do in order for you to forgive me. All because I wanted to step away from you once again in order for me to make amends with you, Megan. You wanted me to get into a box and you wanted me to defend the fact that you were not a racist. Right? But once again, I, being the forgiving person that I am, I fucking got sucked right back into the bullshit, right back into the drama, right? And finally, I had enough. Finally, after months and months and months of all the bullshit, the drama, the chaos, everything going on in my personal life, on my social media life, I wanted to just walk the fuck away. But no, Megan, you couldn't let it go. You couldn't just fucking let me fucking be, could you, Megan? No, Megan, you're gonna fucking do what you do always. You're gonna fucking rinse, wash, repeat. You're gonna fucking destroy people because that's what you fucking do. Because if anybody dare defies you, Megan, Trailer Park fucking Trixie, you know what you do? You fucking destroy people because in all actuality, it's how you truly feel about yourself. You come on this app, you try to act tough, you try to act hard. You've been holding these lives about me, body shaming me, fat shaming me, making fun of everything about me. All because I've walked the fuck away. You couldn't just let me live my life. You couldn't just let me the fuck go. No, Megan, what you've done is you've held lives, hours and hours and hours, trashing and bashing me, spreading lies, spreading misfucking information. And then you couldn't get to me anymore, Megan. So then what did you do recently? You doxed Mike G. You doxed his phone number. You doxed his address. You doxed pictures of him. You doxed his work truck. All because you couldn't fucking get to me anymore, Megan. You attacked someone who did nothing to you. You doxed an innocent person who did nothing to you. But hey, it's funny, right? It's funny, right? Right? Attacking innocent people that have done nothing to you. It's cool because you can no longer attack the person that you're going after, so then you just go after fucking random people. It's what you do, right? Oh, I'm sure you're at work right now. I'm sure you're getting a screen recording of this, and it's your MO, Megan. It's your fucking MO, bitch. Every time I go live, Megan, what do, Megan? You make me your whole fucking content. Because you don't know how to leave me the fuck alone. I've not talked on you. I've not said a fuck thing about you. I've walked the fuck away from you. I've not said a goddamn thing about you. But anytime I'm trying to move on, I'm trying to be a better person, I'm trying to work on myself, people like you, a fucking devil in human skin, exist that try to destroy people. And you have all your followers so fucking fooled, Megan. You do just a little bit of kindness. You do just a little bit of nice. But then you make sure you sprinkle a bunch of fucking hate and bullshit on it afterwards. Let's really talk about it. You want to sit there and say that Hair Junkie, that HJ was your friend. And you made a thing where people could purchase shirts and in honor of your friend that you love and you cared about. And that should have been something so awesome and so great. But no, you know what you did? You know what you and Mallory did? Mallory purchased a shirt for $50. You took that shirt, you put cigarette ashes in it, blew smoke in it. Your husband then told you not to send it to Not the One. You threw it in the trash. And then after your husband goes to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning, you dig it out of the trash and you admitted that there was dog shit on it. And you took that package and you mailed it off to Not the One. You mailed off a package with cigarette smoke, ashes, and dog shit on it. Biohazard material and USPS postal mail service, not thinking the other people that came in contact with that package. Did you not think of the other people that would handle this package? Did you not think that there were going to be other people that were going to touch that package? That it wasn't just going to be side? Thought that it was so fucking funny. So fucking funny. And this was supposed to be your friend, a picture of your friend in honor of your friend, when the family literally said they wanted no more drama, no BS. You had Mallory purchase a shirt. And the thing is, Johnny, she had. And you literally admitted that you took a shirt that was supposed to be in memory of your friend. And all because you wanted to get a get back at someone else. You blew cigarette smoke on that shirt. You flicked ashes on that shirt. And then you put it in a package. You threw it in a garbage can with dog shit. And you dug it out and you sent it out. But you know what? If I would have done that, if that would have been me, if I would have done anything remotely like that, I would have been raked through the fucking coals. And you wonder, Megan, why, when I sent that picture to you, why I wasn't honest about what happened? Because, Megan, I know you. I know that you would have turned it and you would have twisted it and you would have told people about it, because I know you, Megan. We've all shown it. And y'all want to tell me that I was never a loyal friend? That I was not a loyal friend? Do you remember, Megan, when Bougie had my house in her phone? She had pictures of my home in her phone with my address, and it was leaked to Mallory, and then Mallory sent it to you. You told me that you were never going to have anything to do with Bougie again because you never wanted to associate with anybody that could hurt me like that, right? But yet the whole time, Megan, you were in contact with Bougie that whole time. But nobody wants to look at the shit that you've done to me. But yet I've never gone live. I've never dragged you. I've never called you out on the things that you've said. I've never called you out on the things that you've done. And then you want to role play and you go into a live and you role play with a man that's deceased. And then you pretended to be that deceased man's wife. And y'all literally taunted a man by showing pictures of his deceased father on a live, and you taunted him. You taunted him. And this was the same man that I once wanted to get a protection order against, but I didn't want to do that anymore. So I ended the protection order. I canceled it because I wanted to be done with it. And everybody says, you poke the bear, you poke the bear, you poke the bear. You guys don't want to go real life. Don't go real life. Do y'all see how many people have gone real life lately? Have y'all seen the things that people are doing going real life? You don't go real life, Megan. You went real life on Mike G. You went real life on Mike G when you doxed him. But it's only about you, right? It's only about hurting you and what you've been through. But you've put somebody's children in danger. Did you not think about the 4 kids that you put in danger when you aired out his address? It's the hypocrisy for me. It's the fact that y'all are a bunch of fucking hypocrites. Y'all pick and choose who does the most fucked up shit. You pick and choose, who you want to fucking judge and go after. And respectfully, Jen, real life, look how real life Megan's gone. Look how real life Bougie's gone. Look how real life Florida man's gone. The same people that are literally sitting there telling me I need to change my behavior are the same people that sit in boxes as my whole life was doxxed. My addresses, my divorces, my job history, my family, all of it was fucking doxxed. Let's not forget that Smashley got a message from someone pretending to be my daughter. And Smashley knew that it was not true. Smashley knew that it was a fake account. And you know what she did? She posted my daughter's legal name on her fucking page. And the fact that y'all like to take little bits and pieces of information and you like to twist it. No, Megan. I did not contact Dylan's mother. I had a conversation with his sister, and then the mother reached out to me. The mother, and she told me she would tell me everything I need to know. Y'all are out here saying that I called this woman, that I talked to this woman on the phone. No, I didn't. This woman reached out to me and literally said, I will tell you all that you need to know. Because the person that is saying these things about my son is lying. And Megan, you told everybody in your live last night that I had asked that mother if there was blood splatter on him. No, Megan, that's not what fucking happened. And that's not what was said. But now you've got out here and you're spreading misinformation. But what's crazy to me, Megan, is you knew the truth. You knew all about it. You were supporting it. But the only reason why you're hating on me now is because you're on the fucking hate train. I never said that Mallory was the reason why I did what I did last year. I said Mallory caused me to, but she was the straw that broke the camel's back. I never fully blamed Mallory, but you know what you did? You went live and you dragged Mallory for 9 hours. And not only did you drag Mallory for 9 to 10 fucking hours, then you threw Not the One's name in it. And then you threw Dana's name in it. I and my pictures are showing everything that you think you got on me. I don't fucking care anymore. Because I'm at this point, Megan, fuck up. You just got served papers from Not the One. Is that correct? You just got served papers, right? If you want to continue to harass me and to bash me and to defame me and to spread lies on me, Megan, lies that I have proof on that I can show in the fucking courts, what are you going to say then? Because if you are wanting to go that level, Megan, the next knock on your door will be me having you serve papers. If you cannot leave me the fuck alone. I've not been bothering anybody. I have sat back. I have stayed quiet. I've not been in boxes. I've not been creating drama. I haven't been creating havoc. I have just literally been minding my own fucking business. And last night, I go live to have just a good fucking time last night. And what do, Megan? No, you go and hold a live. Right? And you go and you show pictures of me and you make fun of me and you body shame me. You have the audacity to make fun of my looks. Megan, out of all the people on this app, you, out of all people, have the audacity to talk about my looks? You have the audacity to talk about anyone's looks, Megan. Do what you do because honestly, I feel like it's because you feel so shitty about yourself in real life that you have to project that out on social media because it makes you feel inferior. It makes you feel tough, right? Right? Makes you feel inferior, right? Makes you about my life and what's going on in my home. Maybe you should worry about people in your home not yelling when there is a video recording of your husband basically telling you to knock it off and to stop it. That's the one thing that I can say about Popular Demand is he is actually, he actually calls out your bullshit. And he actually calls it out when you're taking shit too fucking far. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. Amy, I don't know who you are with Dr. Pepper, and if I don't know who you are, I'm not going to bring you up in my box. And if you come up on as sneaky and you think you're going to request my box, no, this is my life. I'm controlling my life. You don't get to just come up here and say whatever it is that you want to say, because there's plenty of you that have been going live and got in boxes and had plenty of shit to say about me. You know, I have apologized. I have apologized to those people that I felt like that I needed to have conversations with. And I did that privately because I didn't want to bring everything else onto social fucking media. Because I'm trying to start my life over. And for the first time in such a long time, I feel like there is this cloud that has been lifted off of me. And I'm actually happy and I'm living my fucking life. And this whole Andrew situation, I realized that I fucked up. I realized that I should have just done the right thing back in December of last year. But a lot of things happened and a lot of things transpired behind the scenes that a lot of you individuals do not know about. But you have felt the need to interject yourself in a situation thinking you know everything when you don't. The people that were there, the people that knew what was happening and knew what went on, I paid everyone back your money. Everyone that donated, I gave it back. I gave you back your money. But here's my question, Megan. Where's your receipt? Where's the receipt that you donated all of the money that you made off of HJ's shirt? Where's your receipt that you donated it to the GoFundMe? Everybody wanted my receipts that I paid everybody. Where's yours? Where's your receipts that you paid all the money that you made off of those shirts? Where's the proof that you donated it to the GoFundMe? Can anybody answer me that? Where's the receipt that Megan donated the money that she made off of HJ's passing off of those shirts? Has she shown proof? Has she shown receipts of that? I had to show receipts, right? I had to show receipts. I got called out on my shit. I paid everybody back. Is there proof of that, Jen? Is there proof of it, Jen? I mean, that was for why donate the money directly? Why wouldn't you donate it to the GoFundMe? Did she record it? Did she record herself handing it over? Hey, Jen, let me do you a solid, Jen. Let me do you a solid. Let me do you a solid. And you know what? If she did give the money, give the money, good for her. Good for her. But does the family know what she did to HJ's shirt? So let's say she did give the money. Okay, cool. Does the family know what she did to a shirt with his face on it? And now she's been legally served papers because she sent an item with cigarette ashes and smoke and dog feces on a package through the U.S. Postal Service? And she just got served papers? All those people that were in support of Hair Junkie, how did that make y'all feel knowing that she did that to that shirt? How did that make y'all feel knowing that she did that? All because she wanted to get back at Mikey. Where's the outrage with that? Does the family know that not Megan wasn't always good to Hair Junkie? Actually, Megan talked mad shit about Hair Junkie. And then she made amends towards the end. Does the family know of all the shit that she has said about HJ prior? Do they know that? But no, Megan wanted to swoop in, right? She wanted to swoop in and she wanted to be the little, the little shining star. She wanted to get that notoriety. She wanted to get that attention. She wanted to look like, oh, I'm going to do good. I'm going to do good because I was his friend. Don't forget the times you shit on him. See, I'm not out here claiming that me and HJ had the best relationship. I'm not out here claiming that things didn't transpire between him and I. I'm not out here monetizing off of a man's passing on TikTok for fucking attention. I'm not out here pretending like I was his friend the whole time and I never did dirty shit, right? But everybody wants to talk about me and drag me. That's what you do, Megan. You literally drag people that want to walk away from you and want to just move the fuck on. But no, Megan, you can't do that. And all of you women that sit over there and support Megan, I hope the day that you don't ever have a falling out with her. I hope the day that you don't ever send her a private text message or you've never talked shit about anyone, because the day that you cross Megan, best believe the day you cross Megan, your shit will be on her fucking green screen. The day you ever decide to speak up against Megan and to call her out, I'm telling you, the day any of you women over there that support her decide to fucking speak up on her shit, I promise you, if you've ever said anything bad about anybody to her, if you've ever DM'd her, private messaged her, sent her anything, I promise you, the day you ever cross, she's done it to Andy. She's done it to Melissa. She's done it to me. She's done it to Mike G, who never did a fuck thing to her. But why isn't anybody calling the shit out, right? Because it's so funny. It's so cute, right? Because she puts on these new personas, Trailer Park Trixie. Let me tell you something, Megan. Before you met me, Megan, you were a nobody, bitch. You were just a bitch on the internet that had conflict with Mallory. You had 16, 17 people in your Good Morning TikTok. But then you started messing with me, Megan. You started hanging out with me. And then all of a sudden you started getting more followers. My followers started following you, Megan. Megan, without me, before you met me, Megan, you were forgettable. You were fucking forgettable, bitch. But see, here's the thing, Megan. There's this thing called, it's a digital footprint on you. There's a digital footprint on you, Megan, and everything that you've ever said and done, it's on the fucking internet. It's on YouTube. It's on everything. Trust me, I'm aware of the shit that I've done. I've owned up to the shit that I've done. People can't say, oh, take accountability, apologize. You know what? I've tried to apologize to you, but you know what you said, Megan? Do you know what you messaged Crazy Cookies? You literally said that you will forever talk shit about me. And I will have to basically live in hell for the rest of my life. Right? But let's not also forget, Megan, that you, knowing what my dad meant to me, knowing how close I was to my dad, when you made threats to go into a live to summons my deceased dad who passed away from cancer, and you said you were going to go participate in that live. Don't forget the fuck shit you've done. Don't forget that you've been in boxes summoning deceased people. I didn't call CPS because I wanted CPS to take Stinky away. I called them because I am sick and tired of your shit. Sick and tired of you being a shit fucking person on the fucking internet. Allowing your kid to be around you when you did fucked up shit on the internet. Allowing your kid to be in 18 plus lives. Being involved in adult shit. Talking about driving with no license. But nobody wants to take a step back and look what this bitch has done to me. Not once, not twice, but 3 fucking times, and then threatened to fucking go after my deceased dad. Where's the fucking outrage with that shit, right? Where's the outrage, right? Where's the outrage with the bitch that had pictures of my home and was sharing pictures of my home and my address to complete strangers on the internet, and you swore that you would never have anything to do again? You are now sitting with that same vile, disgusting piece of shit bitch. And y'all can sit there and say that this is a fucking crash out, but I am tired. I am tired of my name being dragged through the fucking mud when I have left everybody the fuck alone. And you, Mallory, out of all people, Mallory, have the audacity to tell people you're not a good person. You're not a good person. I think you should look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself if you're a good person. Out of all the things that you have done to people, all the fuck shit that you've been in. And you know what, Mallory, last October, when I was going through all of that shit and I was being terrorized on the fucking internet, and you decided to get onto that train and you were terrorizing me. Yes, Mallory, you were the straw that broke the camel's back. You were literally my last fucking straw the night that I took 27 Ambien and drank 2 fucking tall boys because all I wanted to do was sleep and to forget that fucking everyone existed. And then you, Megan, knowing what the fuck I've been through, bitch. You knowing that I went through that shit and you are on the internet telling everybody that it was not true. Fuck you, bitch. I want to be left the fuck alone. Keep my goddamn name out of your fucking mouth. You want to sit there and record me and screenshot me, body shame me, make fun of me. And nobody ever calls out that bullshit. Nobody calls out all the fuck shit things people have done to me. Nobody. It's like they all forget that these people have done horrible things to me. Y'all know that people call me bedpan? People like Dana and Monster call me bedpan? But let's not forget, Monster. You know what? Yeah, I'm a CNA and I have to handle bedpans. But you know what you did, Monster? You abandoned your deceased husband in his most desperate need when he was going through so much health shit. But I'm the type of person, when people are at the end of their life, you know what? I have to give them a bedpan. I'm the person that literally is with people at the end of their life, and you walked away from your own husband who was dying. But y'all want to call me Peter Pan Bedpan. Y'all want to make fun of what I do for a living. You want to talk about how I just wipe ass for a living. For so fucking long. So fucking